Hey, beautiful people. This is Dr. D, Dr. Davina Jones, and just simply Davina to so many of my friends. Um, I am a proud graduate of Bethune-Cookman College, now Bethune-Cookman University. And Bethune-Cookman really changed my life in so many ways. I was a special ed student from second grade on through high school. I could not pronounce my S's and my R's, and so I had to go to speech therapy. When I got to Bethune, I had to take all remedial classes. Remedial math, both remedial maths, 111, 112, remedial English, remedial reading. My first semester pretty much did not count towards graduation. But I was able to take this journey, as I titled it in a little workbook, from ESC to PhD because of my experiences at Bethune. And because of that, I often I carry so much gratitude and often give so much thanks to my experiences at Bethune-Cookman. And so I'm not in denial that we're in a tough situation. It's critical. It's a bit of a crisis for us. Um, it's very real. And I'm not in denial of that. I just happen to think if we can put our best foot forward, our best feet forward, we have an opportunity to save this institution for all that it has stood for. Yes, I complained while I was a student there. I complained about the calf and so many other things. I'm still complaining. We have so many different opinions about where we are and what we need to do to move forward. But many of us are tired. We're exhausted, but we can't be any more tired than Dr. Bethune, Mrs. Bethune. And so for that, I'm inviting us, you. We've got a lot of negative press already. I'm inviting us to share video, post how Bethune-Cookman has changed your life. I know there was a lot of trauma and drama in many ways, but out of all of that, there still came some good. Post, talk about, share, narrate the good that Bethune-Cookman has meant to you. And along with that, I'm inviting us to at least do three calls of action, very immediate. Number one, we're interviewing candidates on campus. I say we, I'm not speaking officially for the institution in this moment. I participate in the Alumni Association, but I'm not officially a spokesperson. I do participate with CCC for BCU, but I'm speaking for me, from my heart and from my soul, that we share, put some positive stuff, build on some goodness, and at least heed to three very quick calls to action. So, as I mentioned, we're interviewing presidential candidates this week, depending on when you watch this video, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We owe it to ourselves. I know there's a lot of concern, a lot of discrepancies, but we owe it to ourselves to at least interview and do a deep dive to vet, communicate with faculty. If you're near campus, I'm asking, do what you can to get to campus and participate in the community and alumni Q&A. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 o'clock to 1:45 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. So that's one. Number two, join the Alumni Association. I know you've probably been to a meeting. You might not have been pleased. You might not have been impressed. But pleased or impressed or not thereof, we owe it to ourselves to do our best to push to be at the table in those alumni meetings. I know I've heard the concerns and the complaints, but we got to give it all we've got, or else this college, this institution, this university will indeed close. So join the association, pay your dues. I still owe a few little dollars on my dues. Join the association, pay your dues. That's number two. Number three, the alumni convention. This may very well be our most important convention, because we've never been in this particular situation before. I know the convention was scheduled to be in Palm Beach. I hear that it's now moved to Daytona. Let's check with our presidents and so forth and confirm exactly where it is. When we meet for this convention, perhaps not for a lot of glitz and glamour, it could be the most important one, because we will have just heard from SACS as to whether or not we have an extended probation, or if our accreditation is revoked, or if we have been miraculously removed altogether from probation and we're on good footing. Either way, I think this will be very important for alumni to gather and to decide what do we do to sustain what is left or to carry on what is left. This is my heart. Bethune-Cookman, it, I mean, without it, I would not be where I am. I would not be able to do what I'm doing. I've often given praise to the late Dr. Rebecca Steele because of her program From Bach to Gospel in that concert chorale. I like to say I went to Bethune knowing Shirley Caesar, that is. I went knowing Shirley, but I left knowing Shirley, Bach, Porgy Bess, Gershwin, and from that I'm able to just about go to any part of the world and have a conversation, have a dialogue, participate. I haven't been to all the parts of the world, but I'm certainly prepared and equipped. And then, of course, Dr. Claudette McFadden, she didn't ask put in this video, so whatever if, ands, or buts, I'm just saying from my heart, this is the person from Bethune-Cookman that took students to her house to apply for graduate school. She said, somebody from my classroom is going to graduate school because that's what I produce. I produce graduate material. And so from ESC to PhD, I owe it to Bethune-Cookman. So I'm inviting you, share your story, hashtag BCU changed my life. If you got a better one, then put a better hashtag out there. But let's share our stories. Let's build on what's good and at least participate in these 3 call to actions. And if you have some more, put them out there. I love you. God bless. Mwah. I'm going to do what I can. You do what you can.